Hey, what's up? It's Patrick, and today I'm going to show you how to install an Eventuri Intake System on your ZR1. The system not only looks awesome, but gives you a huge performance boost on an already high-performing car. Let's get into it. We already have the trunk carpet removed. We have other videos that show you how to do that. We'll start by removing the accessory cover panels if you have them, the strut bars, and then the cover for the intake. You'll need a T40 for the bolts on the strut bar and T15 on this panel here. On the driver's side, you'll need to remove the two 10mm bolts that hold the coolant reservoir to the strut bar. You can now remove the strut bar. Be careful not to hit the intake manifold cover when removing it. Now we'll remove the factory airbox. We need to remove these accordion sleeves here, these two bolts down here, and disconnect this sensor. On the back side of the airbox, we'll need to disconnect the two MAF sensors. To get to the two bolts on the back side of the airbox, we'll use a long extension, a swivel joint, and a T30 socket. It is kind of hard to see the bolts, but they are straight down from here near the silicone couplers and the O2 sensor. We'll remove these air guides using a 10mm deep socket. Now with the air guides removed, the 4 T30s removed, the sensors disconnected, we can tip the airbox forward. You'll need to undo the wire harness retention clips on the back of the airbox and disconnect the sensor at the top of the box. To remove the intake tubes, you'll need to remove two 10mm bolts that hold it to the intercooler, and a third one on the block above the exhaust. You'll want to make sure the vehicle is cooled down when you remove this. Loosen the hose clamp on the intake tube with a 7mm socket, and then remove the intake tube. Repeat the process on the other side. Remove the metal bushings and grommets and transfer them to the Eventuri intake tubes. Make sure the intake tube is fully seated into the coupler. Then install the 10mm bolt and snug it up. Don't fully tighten it yet. This intake system only uses the bolt on the top. The 10mm bolt on the block is not reused. Repeat this process on the other side. We'll need to transfer some items off of the factory airbox. Remove the MAF sensors and install them on the new intake, and remove the key fob sensor and install it on the bracket. The temperature sensor needs to be transferred to the bracket as well. So when you go to install the main bracket, you have this key fob sensor. You want to install it on the back side with the bolts facing towards the back of the car. Now is a good time to plug that in, and you also want to hook up any of the clips for your wire retention. Just plug that in the associated holes. Plug in the connector there. There's also washers provided that you use as a spacer with your T30 bolt. Make sure none of your wires get trapped in between the bracket and the transmission. We'll install the front bracket. You want to transfer the sensor over, plug it in, install this with the T30s that we removed earlier, and make sure your sensor is hooked up. So we have the intake here. We installed the MAF sensors. We'll slide it through You'll want to hook up the MAF sensors, connect the MAF sensors before you get too far into this process. Okay, with the MAF sensors connected, you want to try to get the intake onto the couplers. Make sure it's seated all the way around on the top and the bottom. We'll install the Allen hardware that holds the heat shield to the intake. Tighten with a 3mm Allen and a 7mm wrench. So once you're happy with your fitment, make sure the silicone coupler is all the way seated on the top and the bottom and up against the stop that is on the intake. Get your hose clamp in place. Make sure your hose clamp is even on all the edges. Then after that, you may tighten your other hose clamps. Tighten the other hose clamp. So we'll repeat that process on the other side, tightening the hose clamps on the silicone coupler, tighten the 10mm bolts, then reinstall our strut bars and finish up this install. So we'll install the air feed silicone next. Make sure you have the right side, so compare it to the OEM one if you're unsure. What we're gonna do is fold the top down and feed it from the bottom up. The top tab is gonna wanna go into that hole, so just make sure you guide it into place. Once it's in place, take your 10mm screws and just thread them in so it doesn't go anywhere. So you want to get the back seated first, and then just go ahead and pull it around. Once you have it fully seated, tighten down your two 10mm bolts. And repeat the process on the other side. So there you have it. That's how you install a Eventuri intake on your C8 ZR1. If you need any help installing the clear cover and cutting the carpet, you can look at some of our other videos. Just go ahead and reinstall the rest of the components and enjoy your new intake. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below. Thanks.